worksheets number 37. I want to welcome all you here today that are going to help me go through this real quick. Now, I know that you cannot see this worksheet very well, so it's sort of up here. You got to have the worksheet actually in front of you so you can read the worksheet and just sort of know where I am on it. So before we start building on these circuits, especially using Christmas tree lights and real circuits and all that, I want to make sure that you know how to draw a schematic, which is basically a diagram of electrical symbols. So whenever we represent a battery, like in number 1, we're going to have a short line and a small line, and a short line and a small line. If you ever take a battery apart, that's actually what you're going to see is a bunch of little plates that go up and down. Now, if I want to draw an electrical plug, like an outlet, since a plug has two little wires sticking out and two little prongs sticking out, we just do an electrical plug usually with 2 wires. So any one of those type of things like that is a power supply. Number 2, it says draw a symbol that represents an instrument that measures current. Well, since current is measured in amps, you're going to use an amp meter, and so we're just going to have a little circle here that looks like a meter with an A in it, A standing for amps. Number 3, it says, how would you show an electrical connection exists? Well, an electrical connection, you have to connect 2 different wires. So I'm going to have 2 wires with a little dot right in the middle. That dot's going to stand for where they connect. You can also do a cross if there's 4 wires connected. Number 4, it says, if you illustrate a circuit that includes a lamp dimmer, what symbol would you use for the resistor? Well, there's actually a couple different things you could use, but I'm going to use just a normal resistor. It would be something like this. Okay? So this could be a light bulb or anything of that nature. It could be the resistor in a toaster oven. It could be a resistor in a hairdryer. Now, if you look down below there, right below resistor, it also gives you one of these little guys. Okay? And that would also sort of be your dimmer switch. Sometimes it also has a little line that goes above it like that. Okay? So either one of those is fine. Now, number 5 says draw a circuit that includes the following: a switch, a battery, and a lamp. Well, the battery is going to look something like that long and short lines like we just drew before, so that would be your battery. Now what I want to do is I want to make sure there's a switch. Well, a switch looks something like this. It's 2 dots with a little prong that comes, or a little flap that comes out like that, just like the switch in your wall. And then we also want to include a lamp. Well, a lamp is a resistor, okay, so I'm going to draw a little squiggly line, and sometimes with a lamp you'll put like a little circle around it, that way it looks like a light bulb with a little filament inside of it. And finally, 6, if you wanted to measure voltage in a circuit, what symbol would you add? Well, now I need a voltmeter, so I'm simply going to draw a meter symbol with a V in it for voltmeter, and the wires coming out. And finally, number 7, suppose you replace the battery in question number 5 with a DC generator. How would you show this in a diagram? Well, you would simply replace the battery with a symbol that looks like that little line here with a circle on it, something like that. And isn't that the symbol for the Green Lantern in DC Comics? No, I don't know, maybe that's where they got that from, the DC generator. And it's DC Comics that has the Green Lantern, so maybe since that's DC current, that's what they got. I don't know. I thought that was a pretty clever connection I just made. So there you go. There's your page 37, video 38 coming up at 4 minutes. Now we're going to